To put it in a rudimentary manner, think of this life as an interconnected series of tunnels and passages, corridors, labyrinths, hallways, maze, whatever you want to say, but they're all linked together. Those are portals, conduits, stargates, gateways, it's just passages connecting one to the other. And there's actually no travel involved, everything is one. So you are as much connected to me as I am to the universe as we are to the oneness of all things universal and divine and, evil and good and light and dark. It's all the same thing. It's all one. There's no spiritual war going on. It's not a duality. There's no polarization. They want you to believe that because that's how they can control the paradigm. There has to be an enemy in order for there to be a hero. There has to be to come in and save the day, all that nonsense. But unbeknownst to you, the hero is the most evil of all because he's working for the same clique. It's just like, you look at the old cowboy films from the 40s and 50s. He rides off in the sunset with the girl and all that. It's just nonsense. It's just nonsense. It just the way they set it up to make it seem like he's the bad guy, I'm the good guy, no. In this instance, in their system, there are no good guys. They're all evil. I don't care how you approach it, how you see it, perceive it, how you make it out to be. They're all evil, straight out. That whole system is rotted to the core with putrid malevolence. But just see this as an interconnected series of tunnels, passages, corridors that one leads to the other. We're all connected. Like if you really think about it, the only break in any type of passage is the ocean. Like you cannot drive from New York to England, obviously. You have to fly there, right? But on the ground, you can literally get anywhere that a road will allow you to take. Like your driveway is connected to Canada or South America because all of those roads connect. You haven't thought about that. Every road leads to your driveway in whatever country you live in. Like here in the United States, every road is connected to your driveway. And you're like, how is that possible? Well, look at a map. Your driveway is connected to the road, that main road that you're on. That main road's connected to a main thoroughfare, which is connected to a parkway or highway, right? And it's all interconnected. The entrance ramp, the exit ramp, it's all locked together. So see that as the universe, but instead of it being limited by a break with the ocean, it just goes on forever. And everything is connected and there's no break, there's no rift. There's no disconnection. So you are connected to everything. So that allows you and affords you the ability to be having unlimited access to the limitless. So everything is limitless and money is no exception. Healing, light, love, forgiveness. It just goes on forever. Where we get caught up is the mind trap because you're thinking, how can it be? I don't see it. So it's got to be limited, My account only reads such and such. So how can I have infinite, because you're thinking in a linear, lateral, polarized mentality of duality and separatism. It's either this or that. It can't just be one that goes on forever because the mind can't process things on that level. It's just that simple because it isn't programmed or trained to do so. Because if it was, then you would break the third dimensional barrier and then you would be into a conscious ascension. And they can't afford that either because then that's a breakaway. That's somebody who escaped the prison, and they can't afford to do that, because if everybody wakes up, there isn't any more cellmates. There's no more inmates in their prison, because by the way, their prison is your emotional penitentiary that you created. It's all self-induced. It's an unnecessarily imposed exile that you've done. You've taken yourself and you've had this like personal exodus away from your higher self, marching into that system. But it's time to make a U-turn and go back around the other way and do a 180-degree turn and reconnect to the only element in the cosmos that can bring you happiness, which is your higher self. Amen.